First on 5, we're dedicated to uncovering the dysfunction at the DMV after many of you complained about long wait times and bad service. Yesterday, we told you we had a tough time getting information from the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency. That's the agency in charge of all the driver's license offices in the state. Today, their head man called us and spoke exclusively to our Emily DeVoe. It's a story you'll see only on News 5. News 5 continues to investigate.
After our story aired yesterday,
getting information for this story has been frustrating.
We received a phone call today from Montgomery, Aaliyah's head honcho, Spencer Collier.
It's really an easy solution. Stop voting to decrease our budget, and then we'll be happy to make these things happen.
We've heard before that budget shortfalls are why they can't hire more employees. But on Facebook, many of you say part of the headache isn't the number of employees, but how those workers treat you when you walk in the door. Something Collier says he wants to see turned around and will personally visit the Demetropolis branch next week.
That's unacceptable, and that's one thing that should be changing since I've become secretary, is it costs nothing to have a good attitude and a pleasant disposition.
Since Aaliyah took over the driver's license division this year, they upped the fee for an ID by $12. But Collier says the revenue was only enough to break even because they were actually losing money for every card they issued. They also started offering online renewals and appointment scheduling. But that's something you can't get across the bay. In Fairhope, you have to physically show up and sign in for an appointment. And if the list is full, you're turned away.
I think we could resolve that with more manpower. I'll even go one step further. If you want to reach out to Representative Faust or the county commissioners, I'll commit to building a driver's license office in Baldwin County if they'll sponsor the bond issue to build it and provide the funding for us to put the examiners there.
And like all disputes, one group blames the other. In this case, the legislators and Aaliyah are both pointing fingers. In Mobile, Emily DeVoe, News 5.
Voting records for 2014 and 2015 show Representatives Wilcox and Faust, who we spoke to yesterday, both voted in favor of bills that decrease funding for ALEA.